Man versus gun.
Hello shooters, Ty Iron here. Thanks for watching. Today's episode of Man vs. Handgun is the Springfield Armory Mod 2 4.0. 4.0 meaning it has a 4-inch barrel. So let's check out how this does on the Man vs. Gun protocol. XD Mod 2 4.0. This is like the mid-size XD offering in the Mod 2. Before we get started with the review, if I were to give extra credit, which I don't, but if I were, XD would get it for their box. This box is like a Pelican box. I mean, it's high quality. It's not a cheap box at all. It's a very, very, very nice box. It's like a Pelican box. So anyhow, great job Springfield on the nice box that it comes in. Let's check our weight. And the weight of this thing is 1 pound, 1 pound 12 ounces. Let's get our standard. 1 pound 11 ounces. So there is 1 ounce difference, which is going to equal 3 rounds. So the XD is pretty light handgun. So let's get the width on this thing. The width is right here. The widest point is right here at the slide stop, slide catch, whatever you want to call it. 1.296, just shy of 1.3 inches. So it is pretty lightweight, and it is pretty thin. So it gets a 4 in both those areas there. It's a perfect size duty handgun. It fills the hand well, so it gets high marks there, and it makes a good CCW gun too. So it gets a 4 there. It is not a pocket gun, no way, shape, or form. So it gets a 0 there. The receiver's a good design. It's plastic, and it feels good in the hand. So XD did a good job with the Mod 2 here on making the grip feel good. The back strap, it feels good in the hand. It's a good design, but it's not adjustable. I don't know why XD doesn't come out with different size back straps, but they don't. Side panels feel good. They're not adjustable like most everything else except for HK, so it gets good marks there, but doesn't get any marks at all for being adjustable. Okay, let's talk about the trigger pull on this XD. There we have some initial take-up. Right there's the wall. You'll see some creep. Right there. There's creep before it goes. It's not bad creep. It's not like dragging a cinder block across railroad tracks like some triggers are, but there's definitely creep there. So but it's a good feeling trigger. It's not excessively heavy, and it's not too light. Reset is kind of long, but you can hear it, and then you got more creep then after the wall. Here's the reset again. Click, wall. As soon as it clicks, you got the wall again, plus the creep, then the trigger pull. But it's not a bad trigger pull at all, and it's the same every time, so that's the main thing. The magazine well is flared on all 4 sides, so it gets good marks there. The magazine is a good design, but it could be better, and this is what I mean by that. And I got the same gripe with HK. I got a bigger gripe with HK. I got half as much gripe with this. This is the exact same size, a Glock 17 magazine. Why Springfield does it only hold 16 rounds? To me, that is an absolute waste of space. If it's the same size as everybody else that makes 9mm handguns that are 17 rounds, it should be a 17-round magazine. Not a huge gripe, but it is a gripe nonetheless. Wasted space there. But it is stainless steel. So other than that, the magazine is a good design. The base plate is one hand manipulation friendly. You can catch that on something to pull that out of there if you have to. And the magazine does unseat a little bit too far. That's another thing we look for. The magazine release, good job XD. The magazine release is mirror image. Right or left, you're good to go. So great job XD on the mirror image magazine release. So now we'll talk about the safety. The safety in the trigger is perfect, just like Glock, HK, Smith & Wesson, FN, whoever. But the gripe I do have, I know some of you don't like it, this is a gripe for me, but I do not like this grip safety. Not everybody's hand can depress this easily. In fact, this past class I had a lady that just didn't have hardly any meat in her hand here at all. Her hand was just really thin, and she had a devil of a time getting that grip safety activated. Glock doesn't have it, HK doesn't have it, Smith & Wesson doesn't have it, FN doesn't have it. There's no reason for it. Springfield, I would love for it, but I know some of you like it. So Springfield, make the exact same model without it, and make the same model with it. So the people that like it can get it. But it's a great handgun. But I think this is totally unnecessary. All right, slide catch. The slide catch is the same. I have the same gripe with this as I did the compact model HD. It's too far to the rear. It gets in the way of a proper two-hand hold. I have to consciously keep my thumb off the side there, like I do with HK and some of the other makes. Not every gun. In fact, there is no such thing as a perfect handgun. But this should be a little bit further forward, and it should have protective wings like the FN does, and it should be mirror image. but it works as is, just like this. You can make it work. There's no issues at all. You just got to train yourself to keep your thumb off the slide stop lever there to stop it from activating. The rear sight, the sights that ship with this Mod 2, I really like these sights. It's got a nice fiber optic front. It's got a nice square rear there. It's a good sight picture. And the rear sight, notice that the rear sight is blocked off like that. It's easy to catch on stuff to do one-handed manipulation. So really good design on the front sight and really good design on the rear sight. And they are dovetailed. If you do want to replace them out, you can replace them out. It is light rail compatible. There's 3 slots for light rail or laser or combinations or whatever. So it gets good marks there. This particular model is not optics compatible. So let's, now they're done with the spreadsheet, let's take this thing out to the range and put some rounds through it. Springfield Armory put some really good sights on this thing. They really work well in the daytime. That fiber optic sight is I love fiber optic sights for daytime use. They don't work any better than just steel sights at night, but they're a great daytime sight. So, and it's reliable, it's accurate. One thing I did notice is the reset is just a little bit long. Absolutely, training and practice can get over that, but it is just a little bit long. I found that when I was shooting it at speed, it just took a little bit longer to get to the reset than what I'm typically used to, but that's not a game changer whatsoever. It was fun to shoot. Good handgun. Final thoughts on the Springfield Mod 2 4.0. It's a good solid handgun. I like the size of it. It's a good size. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's got a good trigger. It's accurate. It's reliable. I wish it didn't have the grip safety there. I know some of you like it. So Springfield Armory, make a model without it. Keep making them with it, but make models without it too. So if you're in the market for a 9mm handgun and you like the grip safety, this is a good choice, probably the only choice. If you don't like the grip safety, you probably won't like the XD line. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the shares, likes, and subscribes. Post any comments or questions down below. Post if you like the grip safety. Post if you don't like the grip safety. Ensure that your training and your practice is preparing you for the real world. Your real world. And not for the fantasy land of the shooting range. And as always, have a great day.